Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome. I'm going to wait just 1 second and check in the group, make sure that we're live. Say hi as you are hopping on so that I know you're there. There we go. Perfect. All right. There we go. All right. Say hi as you're hopping on. Let me know that you're here. For those of you that are new to the group, I'm Jerry. I'm the founder of Profit Illumination Academy, and I go live in here every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time with just pure trainings for you guys, just valuable trainings that can really help you move the needle forward in your business. And today, we are talking about 7 hacks to boost your engagement on live streams. So we're going to specifically be talking about live streams today. We're going to be talking about 1, how to get people there. Then 2, once they're in your live stream, how you actually get them to engage with you. So you guys better say hi and engage with me, since that's our topic for today. As you're hopping on, say hi or give me a little thumbs up or a heart to let me know you're there. And then 3, we're going to talk about how you can create your content, right? Because that's one of the biggest things that I hear is, hey, Brenda, I don't know what to talk about every week. I spend hours trying to create new content. So we're going to talk about how you can quickly and easily do that. So before I dive in, hello, everybody. Before we dive in, I just have to say, Monday, August 16th, our Crickets to Clients workshop starts. So if you have not signed up for that yet, make sure that you say workshop in the comments, even if you're watching replay, so that you can grab your spot. If you have signed up, also make sure that you've signed up for VIP, which is Betty the bot. She'll send you daily reminders when I'm going live, and she'll also register you for prizes. So in this workshop, I'm going to be sharing a step-by-step strategy for how you get the right people in your Facebook group, aka the people who actually want to buy from you. Then how do you keep them engaged, excited, so that they build the like, know, trust factor, so that when you sell, you can do it with ease, because they're already really love you and they already want to work with you, and that enables you to easily get to those 10K plus months. So if you have not signed up for that workshop yet, make sure that you do that, because we're going to be talking about how to generate leads on autopilot. We're going to be talking about live stream strategies, so much more. So you don't want to miss it. And then, as I mentioned, if you haven't signed up for the daily reminders with Betty the bot to be part of the VIP, to register for prizes like Amazon gift cards, stuff like that, make sure that you say VIP, and I'll send you that link as well. So let's dive into today's topic, 7 hacks to boost your engagement on live streams. So I want to know, what is your engagement like right now, right? And totally fine if it's just crickets and nobody shows up, but let me know. I want to know where your engagement is versus where you want it to be. And then I'm also curious, why do you want engagement? And the reason I'm asking that is because I see people focusing on the wrong thing all the time. I see people focusing on the vanity metrics of, I need to get the likes, I need to get the comments, when none of that matters. What really matters is that you're getting people to sign up for your program, right? People are actually paying you. You're actually making money while you're giving them the full transformation that they want. Not bad. It was really good, and it seems to be less lately. Okay. So then I would wonder, is it the topics, right? Do you need to go back and see which topics people really showed up for? Or is it the algorithm? Are people not really engaging with you, right? You can look, now that you know my engagement has gone down, you can look and see what's changed so that you can make tweaks to make it better. Okay, so why do we care about engagement if we don't care about vanity metrics, right? And why do we care about engagement if what we really want is just for them to sign up for the program? So 3 reasons. 1, to help you give your audience quick wins and to connect with them, right? Because when you give them those quick wins, when you provide value, when you connect with them, that's when you build the like, know, trust factor, so that when you sell, they already know they want to buy from you. They're already ready to pull out their credit card, right? Second reason is market research. It's actually what I just said to Brenda, right? So then you can see, oh, people really liked it. A lot of people showed up when I talked about this topic. I need to do more things around this. People didn't really seem to like this as much. And then that also shapes what you talk about on your live streams, what you do in your posts, what you write on your sales page, right? You're using it for market research. And then the third reason we care about engagement is for the freaking algorithm, right? Unfortunately, as much as we don't want to, a little part of our business does rely on the Facebook algorithm. And when people comment and engage, that tells Facebook, oh, people like what she's talking about. We should tell more people that she's going live, okay? So before you start going live, I want you to have the foundation of your business set up so that you can reverse engineer. And so what do I mean by that? I want you to know the problem that you solve and what you offer so that you can monetize your business. Because otherwise, if you're just going live and you're not selling, you're going to get burnt out really quickly. Right? And you're going to have a really hard time showing up week after week when you feel like, oh my gosh, all I'm doing is giving, and I'm not getting anywhere in my business. You don't have to quite be ready to sell yet, but you have to know where you're going with it. You have to have that foundation so that you're correctly positioning yourself as the expert that solves a specific problem so that when you do sell, everybody in your audience already sees you as that expert, okay? So first, let's talk about kind of more the tactical side of how are we going to get people to our live streams. Then how are we going to create the content for our live streams? And then 3, how are we going to engage them during the live stream, okay? And for those of you that are just hopping on, if you didn't answer me earlier, let me know, how is your engagement right now? Okay, are people showing up? Are they commenting? Is it non-existent? Wherever it is, just let me know. Or maybe you haven't even done a live yet. Let me know that as well. Okay, so your first hack to get people to show up is your title, right? This is so important because you have 2 to 3 seconds to stop their scroll. People aren't paying attention. They're watching TV as they're scrolling. They're doing stuff with their kids. They're clean, whatever. So you have to have that eye-catching headline, right? If you don't stop their scroll, they're never going to make it to your live. So for example, 7 hacks to boost your engagement on live streams. If I just said Wednesday chats with Jerry, you have no idea what's in it for you, why you should take time out of your day to show up for it, what you're going to get out of it, right? So that's not very helpful for you. Or I could have said something like boost your live stream engagement, which isn't bad, but 7 hacks sounds like something new and exciting and different that you may not know about. So using those little words like secrets, mistakes, top tips, hacks, or how my client did this, so more of like a story, those kind of titles do really well. But the main thing that you want to focus on is what is the ultimate result that they want, and that's what you title it after, right? How to get more clients would do really well, or 3 secrets to get more clients in 30 days. How my client Julie lost 20 pounds in 3 months, right? Whatever is realistic. I just made that up off of the top of my head. But see how all of those were ultimate result that you know your audience wants, and something that makes it sound a little bit different. So that's hack number 1, is you've got to have that scroll stopping headline because you have a couple seconds to catch their attention. Hack number 2, and remember, these are the more tactical, technical ones, and then we're going to get into the more strategy in just a minute. So hack number 2 is to use a scheduling service, a streaming service like Ecamm, or I actually just switched to StreamYard and I'm really loving it. 1, because it'll do a countdown and it'll let people say, I want a reminder, and then it'll remind them when you're going live. It saves the videos for you so you can easily download them and use them. Like I upload them to my YouTube channel, stuff like that. It's easy to see the comments and everything in one place. It just has a lot of features. You can share your screen, stuff like that. So it really does make a difference with pulling people into your live. Hack number 3 is to create an event and send out an email, right? So people pay attention to different things. They might be on their email, they might be on Facebook, whatever. So you've got to hit it from different angles. And along with that, you also need to do multiple posts, right? Because one, we already know the algorithm doesn't show people everything. So you have to do it multiple times. You also have to talk about it in different ways. Like one time, a headline might really catch somebody's attention. Another time, a little story, right? About how this was the problem you had and then you solved it. And then, oh, you want to know more about how I solved it? Come to my live stream. People resonate with different things. So you've got to talk about it more than once. And you have to talk about it in different ways. This is one of the biggest mistakes that I see people make. They'll post one time and then they'll say nobody showed up. You didn't talk about it enough. They didn't show up because maybe they saw it, but they forgot about it. And you didn't remind them and you didn't talk about it in different ways to resonate with different people. So you don't have anybody but yourself to blame, okay? So that's the first part of how we're going to get them to show up. Now let's talk the strategy about how you're going to decide what to talk about, right? Because we need to create content that is going to resonate with your audience, right? People are naturally selfish. And when I say that, I'm talking about everyone, including myself. It's human nature to want to know, why am I going to take time out of my day to show up for this? So when you're creating content, it is all about them. It is not about you. It is about them. It is not about you. And I get it, right? You are the one that is pouring your heart and soul into creating this content and these live streams. You are the one that is taking time out of your day and you're putting an energy into it and you're taking time to do research and write out notes and all the things. And it can be nerve-wracking to know that you have all these eyes on the other side of the screen watching you, and they're probably like sitting on the toilet or half paying attention, right? But when you take the focus away from you and you say, okay, my perfect dream client, what does she want to know about? What is she struggling with? What are her desires? And I'm going to take it and talk to that one person. It makes a huge difference. And then the next thing I'm going to say when we talk about creating content, don't wait for people to hop on. Yes, you can wait like 30 seconds. You can say hi. You can kind of like say happy Wednesday. How's your day going? Whatever. But don't sit there and like wait 5 minutes, because the couple people that were there are going to leave. And a lot of people are going to be watching the replay, and then they're not going to sit there for 5 minutes. They're just going to say screw it and leave because they're busy. So get right into it, okay? And start it with focusing on why they are there, what's in it for them, before you move into the rest. And I'll be diving deeper into the actual template of how I structure my live streams in our Crickets to Clients workshop. So if you've not signed up for that, make sure that you say workshop in the comments, and so that I'll send you the link after this. So the next part of creating your content is reverse engineer, right? I am such a big fan of, you have to know what your end goal is and then go backwards from there. Because if you don't have that end goal, nothing is going to make sense. So yes, of course, the end goal is get clients, but what is your end goal for that time? What are you promoting right now? So take me, for example, I'm promoting our Crickets to Clients workshop that's coming up in a few weeks. So I'm saying, okay, what's the topic of my workshop? What live streams can I create that are related to that, where I can give value, but then say, if you want to know more, make sure that you sign up for the workshop. You literally just saw me do that. So for example, the Crickets to Clients workshop is all about filling your Facebook group with the right people, building the like, no trust factor, building that trust, engaging with them so that you can sell to them easily and scale to 10K plus months because they will want to sign up. Okay, one of the things we're going to talk about actually on day 2 is my Crickets to Clients live stream template, exactly how I structure my live streams. Okay, what can I give them that's a little taste of that without giving away the whole enchilada and have them wanting more? Oh, how to boost your live stream engagement. So see how you can kind of whittle it down and reverse engineer from there. If you were selling your actual program, what's the big ultimate desire of the program? What's a tiny piece that you can take out so that the end of it you can weave in? And I go a lot deeper into this into my program, right? If you're just building the like, no trust factor, then you better, actually everybody, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you better have a list of at least 10 problems, struggles, desires that your ideal client has. And when you're saying, what should I talk about? You are pulling out that piece of paper and saying, okay, this is something that they complain about all the time. How can I make a bunch of different live streams about that? And so what I mean by that is, let's say you help busy moms lose weight. Okay, probably one of their biggest complaints are going to be, well, I don't have time to work out. Okay, how can I make a bunch of different live streams all about time? One could be my top 5 hacks to find more time in your day. And maybe you're telling a story about how you didn't have time to work out, and then you figured out these 5 hacks, and now you get to work out every day. There you go. Next week, the best 10-minute full body workout you'll ever need, right? Again, it's related to time, and you're doing the workout and you're showing them, hey, this is how it's going to keep your metabolism going all day long, or whatever it is, right? You're educating them and showing them why they should show up for more stuff. Then the next week, you're telling a story, how my client Kathy lost her baby weight and found her confidence in only 20 minutes a day, right? So see how I just made 3 different live stream topics, all about the same problem, and all of them gave a quick win. So that's what you should be doing. You should be repetitive because, like I said earlier, people resonate to things in different ways. Let me know, you guys, do you have a list of your problems and desires for your ideal client? Because if you don't, as soon as we are done with this live, you better go make one, okay? Let me know if you have that list, because that will make your life so much easier when you were wondering, what the heck should I talk about? Okay, so the next hack, I think we are on number 4, I think. Anyways, there's 7 total. I think we're on number 4, is I want you to always point out why they need to know something, why it's important to them. So, for example, here's hack number 1. This is why you need to know this. Here's hack number 2. This is why it's important to you. And so, first of all, to give you an example, right, I told you at the beginning, here's the 3 reasons that you need to boost your engagement. 1, for market research to figure out what you're going to talk about. 2, for the algorithm. 3, to build the like, no trust factor so that they want to pull out their credit card and buy from you. To me, as the marketing expert, those things are already obvious to me. So I have to consciously make a decision to continuously point that out throughout my live streams, because otherwise I'll just forget that part. I'll forget that you guys don't know all the reasons that this is important. You're just thinking, I want people to show up. But when you change it and tell your audience, okay, this is why this one thing is so important to you, then they're going to stick around. Because remember what I said earlier, people are selfish. They want to know what's in it for them. So make a conscious effort to point it out to them, because it is not obvious to them like it is to you. And then you're constantly saying, this is important because it's going to solve this XYZ problem that you have. It's going to pull you to this XYZ ultimate desire that they have, right? And then they're going to say, oh my gosh, Brenda was just talking about that the other day. I need to reach out to her and find out more stuff, right? Find out more about your program, because she talked about why this was so important to me. It makes you automatically become top of mind. It's kind of a psychology thing, and they don't even realize that that's what you're doing. Okay. Hack number 5, I think we're on now. Be consistent. And what I mean by that is not just go live every week, but go live at a specific time and day every week, right? You need to become part of your audience's routine. You need to become like their favorite TV show. Like way before, back in the 90s, before the days of DVR, I knew my favorite show, Friends, comes on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So where was I every Thursday night? I was right in front of my TV to watch my favorite show. When you are showing up and providing value, they are going to make you part of their routine, or they're at least going to know that they can count on you to have a replay that they can watch later that night, right? So make yourself their favorite TV show. Build that trust, right? Have them know that they can show up, that they know when to expect to see you, okay? If you're not consistent, if you don't have a consistent time every week, they're not going to waste time going to search your Facebook group to see if you went live, right? If they're taking their time out of their day to go to the Facebook group, it better already be there. All right. The 6th hack, I think we're on, is create a conversation, right? And so you can do this in a couple different ways. You can ask them to take action, because you know that's always going to help them, but also have a conversation like you're sitting at dinner with them, okay? Have a two-way conversation. Ask them questions, smile, talk like you normally would instead of making it awkward. And I know it feels awkward because you're just talking to the little green light, but when you have that two-way conversation, they are going to want to engage back. So let's say you're doing a live about drinking soda. What's your favorite kind of soda, right? Have you tried to quit drinking soda before? What worked for you? Depending on where you are in your live, what you're talking about, ask a question that's related to it. It could even be as simple as drop your favorite emoji, right? Have a conversation, and then when you can, you don't have to do this every time, because I know it can get tricky, especially when you just start doing lives, but when you can, read the comments, say their names, okay? Have that conversation just like you would in a real life. All right. So, and then that was actually the last hack, was say their names, ask their questions, read their comments to make it a two-way conversation. Okay, so again, we had the hacks to get them to show up to your live stream, and then how you actually get them to engage. So about a week and a half from now, I'm going to have our Crickets to Clients workshop. It's a whole 5 days of how to pull the right people into your Facebook group, how to get them to really engage and build that like, no trust factor, so that when you sell, it becomes effortless and they're already ready to sign up so that you can make 10K plus months. So if you have not signed up for that yet, say workshop in the comments. Even if you're watching the replay, I'll send you the link. If you have signed up, make sure that you are also signed up for VIP. Betty the bot, she just sends you the daily reminders over Messenger, and she also will register you for prizes. You guys, this is a no BS workshop. I'm going to be giving you real step-by-step strategies, not just theory. So mark your calendars, make sure that you're going to show up every day so that you can really move the needle forward in your business and start taking actionable steps every day. And until then, I will see you guys next week. I'm trying to remember what our topic is. I can't remember off the top of my head what our topic is for next week, but I'll see you guys next Wednesday. And again, if you have not signed up yet, make sure that you say workshop in the comments, even if you're watching the replay, because you are going to want to be a part of this. All right, you guys, I will see you next week. Have a great rest of your day.